Guys, this is your girl Norinevibes. On this channel we do cooking videos, we do chit chat video, and we also do advices. We share advices when needed. On today's video is very personal. I'm going to share my journey of me losing my mom, and the emotions that I've been going through, me and with my family and people around me that love me, that have been going through. So, and how lucky I was to be home at the moment when my mom passed away. I hope in me sharing this, I'll also recover the process of losing my mom. I'll also share what I'm going through and what my family have been going through. So before I go in details what happened, so I did not want to go home like this year. I don't know, in my mind I was like, no, I want to be here like for another 5 years, because last I went in Africa was 2018. So in my mind I'm like, no, I don't want to travel. I want to go like every 5 years or something like that. So my husband wanted to go home. He's like, do you want to come or you don't want to come? So I then decided, I'm like, I lose nothing, and me staying here when my husband is there, I would prefer going home. But by then my mom was sick, but she had like blood pressure, BP, all those diseases that maybe elder people can understand, that as you grow you get to have, and when you have, like when you gain some weight sometime you tend to have. So she was suffering from that for a long time. And I remember there was a time that last year, was it like in October last year, she was very sick, and she went to the hospital. That's when I was very scared, but she was okay. After like 2, 3, 4 days, she left and she went home. She was good. So it was Valentine's night. We were just in bed, just chatting, telling stories. Then it was around 2 a.m. I'm like, let me just check the flights. That's when I want to let everyone understand, like the miracle, or when God have planned stuff, no human being can ever change. So me and my husband, I just said, let me check the tickets, maybe they're cheap. The tickets were very cheap. I'm like, let's book the tickets. We booked the tickets immediately, no even discussion. Then we started planning our travel. Then in my mind, then I started thinking, I'm like, okay, when I go home, I want to take my mom personally to the hospital so that they can test everything to make sure she's okay. Like, I was now excited. I before I went straight to see my mom, I went to Rwanda to visit Rwanda. Then I had good time. I spent my money there. Then I was like, okay, let me go see my parents. Then I went there. We had good time. Like, you know, when someone is about to pass, like, it's like there's something that is there, but no human being that can see it. Like, I don't know how to explain, but it's like I knew she was going to pass. When I left here, I wanted to go and say, Mom, I'm releasing you, you can now go. So I went, I reached home. So I reached home around 12. It was even surprised. No one in my family knew I was going there. I wanted to surprise them. I bought everything to surprise them. So I bought stuff. I went. It was 2 a.m. So I called my father when I was in Kenya. I'm like, please, do not switch off your phone, because my father liked to charge his phone at night and he switched it off. I'm like, do not switch it off, because somebody will be bringing you a gift. They knew that I was in Africa, but they also knew that I had a gift for them, but they didn't know that I was coming. So I'm like, I gave the packages to someone that will be coming around 2 a.m. So please do not switch off your phone. So I went and landed to Malawi around 2:15 to something, and I'm like, it's me, open the door. He thought I'm joking because he was sleeping. He's like, maybe I'm dreaming. He turned off phone and put down. I called again. I'm like, please, I'm outside here. I need you to come and open the door. Then my father came. They were all in shock. We started chatting up to like maybe 6 or 7 in the morning. Then the next day, the shocking part that I always say, it's like I knew that she was going to pass. It's like when I got home that day on Thursday morning. That day I wake up with one of my brother. I'm like, let's do the cleaning, let's do all this. We did the clean. Like when I sit back and digest, I'm like, Honoring, even everyone, they always say, did you know that this was going to happen? I'm like, how will I know? So me and my brother started cleaning. We started throwing all the old stuff. I started cleaning the whole day. Like I went to bed as crazy. On Friday, my father wanted to go in town. I'm like, you are not leaving me. I want to go and buy some stuff. I don't know. I don't even know where I was going. Like the Holy Spirit, the power of God can work into someone's in different ways, unless if you are like, your spiritual eyes are open. That's when you can see that, oh, something else is going to happen. Then I went with my father in town. We bought a lot of stuff that were lacking home. Like not normal, maybe you can buy like few kgs. I was like, no, we need like 50 kg. Like almost everything we bought were more than 50 kgs. We bought them, and I also told my sister stay in town. I'm like, also when you are coming, because it was Friday, she was supposed to come see us on Saturday. I say, when you are coming, please also buy the like kitchen stuff, plates, all those stuff. So my sister, the Saturday she was coming, she brought everything, all new stuff, new kitchen stuff, like all the pots, the plates, the dishes. So when she got home, we then said, okay, let's throw all the old stuff in the house. On Saturday nights, I don't even know how I can explain. We had prayers that we prayed for like 4 hours. We prayed and prayed. We didn't even plan that we were going to like have big long prayers. We normally, that's how we do in our family, in our house. Before we go to bed, we prayed. So they were also excited that I'm there to visit. So we also had like long prayers. So we did like 3 to 4 hours. Then when we were done, we went to bed. Me and my sister will continue to pray. Meaning like everybody in the house that before I left or before we got married were home. We were all home. All my siblings, everyone in the house were home. I wanted to take them like somewhere so that we can eat as a family and enjoy that I'm home. Because that was my plan. I was like, everybody to enjoy, because the first time I went, it was my wedding. I didn't have time with anyone, even talking or even chatting with anyone. I was very busy with my wedding. Then when I thought of, okay, we want to go and travel to So my sister said, no, I don't want to travel. She had gone through accident. Then she's like, no, I don't feel comfortable yet to travel. So let's do something from home. It was our first time like cooking on with firewood, so, and outside. So we then were sitting home, we started cooking, like all of us. Even my father went to church, but I don't think he finished the service, and my father was home early. Then we started cooking, me and my sister. I cooked some mandazi for them outside, everyone enjoyed. Then my sister, we cooked home, like outside, everyone were all outside cooking and telling stories. Then we took some videos while we were eating, but we didn't know in that process we were like having the best moment ever everyone can have with their loved one before they leave them. We didn't know that that moment, it's when God is saying, enjoy this moment because one of you is going to leave. So after we are done the dinner, I'm like, no, let's all dress nicely, dress our good new stuff from abroad, from outside, and let's go and have pictures. We took some pictures, like a lot of pictures. My mom never had any picture by herself. That's why I say, like, it's like maybe I knew or something. Then we went to the park where we took some pictures. We took a lot of pictures. Then I said, Mom, you also need your own picture. You cannot have like picture with your dad all the time. Dad. I also need the picture that you are on me alone. So I took pictures of her alone for the first time. Like I took like 10 or 20 pictures of her in different positions, different places. Then that was Sunday. She passed that Wednesday. So Sunday, Monday. So I was supposed to take me and my dad were supposed to take her to the hospital, I think on Wednesday. But my dad think the tires was having problem, and I was also supposed to meet like the district manager in that place for some stuff I was doing there. So I then said, no, instead of going today Tuesday, can we just go tomorrow Wednesday? So in my mind, my dad went to fix his car and everything. Then Wednesday we're also supposed to go there. I don't remember what happened. I think it was other stuff also that happened. We are like, okay, we are going Thursday. And luckily on Monday she was not feeling that well, but on those 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, she was good. She was normal, cooking everything. So I then said, okay, she's even okay, so we can do it next time. We don't need to do it today. I will do it tomorrow, Thursday, when there's nothing. Let's finish all other stuff we want to do. So we were done. Then on Thursday, that's when we then said, okay, go and finish whatever I was doing with the district manager. Go and finish what you are doing. Then we'll go tomorrow Thursday. I will also be done fixing the car. So that was on Wednesday. So when I finished whatever I was doing with the district manager, I then received a call from my father saying that your mom is at hospital. I was almost home. I was like maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes from home. I didn't even go home, and my run, it was clinic, like walking clinic close to home. By the time I went there, someone said, be strong or be courageous. I'm like, what do you mean I should be strong? and be courageous. So mind you, I left my mom. She was home. She was cooking lunch. I left her cooking lunch. She was making potatoes. I'm like, be strong and courageous. What just happened? I saw everybody in the corners, people already somewhere, already there. I'm like, what's going on here? I then saw my pastor, we live close by, coming to cross me. I'm like, no, you are lying. The God I believe, the God I pray, the God I serve cannot allow my mom to pass. No, you all do not have knowledge. Let me go and check. You know, when you are you are traumatized, you are like, no, I didn't come here flying from Canada to come and bury my mom. No, that was not the reason why I came. Then I went inside where she was on the bed. And my dad, I'm like, no, my mom is not dead. He was trying to put the air and I was trying to do the CPR. I'm like, no, my mom cannot die. I left her cooking. Yesterday we were together. We had prayers Sunday, Saturday. She was okay. We had chat. What just happened? I don't understand. We tried. The doctor said we have been trying for some time, but she's gone. I don't want to cry. You know, when you are like, God, why are you accepting this to happen? Why? Like, I started praying. I'm like, God, you raised the dead. Do that miracle. Let me be one of those people who go and preach that you raised their mom from dead. That do any miracle you want to do. I'm like, God, no, I don't want to believe it. And my dad on the side, he was crying. I'm like, I didn't come here for this. Let's find another solution so that my mom can be back. You doctors are not serious. You doctors are not serious. You are lying. I think I should end part 1 here and continue part 2 when we went to another private hospital. Thank you guys. See you on part 2.